Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. It is Quinn for the win and the pineapple.
Pew!
Episode 49 today, and our kava-sation topic is a guy named Hayden.
There it goes.
We'll be discussing that in a bit. And before we do that, we always start off with a good vibe story. Pineapple's going to share that.
And this one comes from a person in Jakarta, Indonesia.
I was going to
Taking too long.
Oh, you're just being impatient.
Being impatient.
Yeah, being impatient, because all I was going to say is then we're going to drink some kava afterwards. Okay?
There it goes.
So we can have our kava-sation. So yeah, go ahead and start. Comment. Hi, Scout.
What up, Scout?
I haven't seen you a couple days. We were absent some couple days last week, so good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you all the way in Florida.
Yes. So you made it just in time.
Yes. The story comes from a woman in Jakarta, Indonesia. My mom raised me on her own since I was young. My dad didn't care about our family. He was there physically, but he wasn't there. He kept all his income for himself. He gambled away our possessions. We couldn't buy anything for ourselves because he would sell it. He sold all our electronics.
Oh my gosh.
He even sold our furniture. But my mother still did everything for him.
Wow.
Cooked his food, did his laundry, everything. Then one day, she came home from work and the house was empty. Oh, back in the hospital, huh?
Oh no.
The back pain. That's what I'm getting. Speculating.
Yes, we're speculating. Oh no.
The house was empty. There was nothing left but our clothes.
Wow.
I told her it was time to go. For the last 2 years, we've been living in a rented house together. Mom seems so much lighter now. We can own our own things. We can actually make progress and move forward in life. I started working at a pharmacy, and I'm paying my way through college.
Oh, wow.
I'm still in touch with my father. I even give him money for rent and food. I have no interest in taking revenge. I'm just showing him how he should have treated us.
Wow.
That
this is
one
something
right
that you do not hear often, because how many times people end up being bitter?
There it goes.
And they're choosing to still be love.
Absolutely. They're being
love.
classy.
Yeah.
They're taking the high road that
Yes.
is very, very rarely traveled.
Yes. And oh, thank God, that is a good vibe story, because you hear stories like this and you want to hear something that they made it through somehow.
Oof.
And it sounds like they did.
Yes, they did. Spinal spondylitis.
In my disc.
So what is it? The spinal fluid accumulates and then it pushes up against the disc that creates the pain. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, and the pain levels, is it worse or the same, or
obviously it's worse because he's back in the hospital.
Yeah. So it's worse. The pain is worse from before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This next good vibe story comes from another woman in New York. New York. My father called me stupid a lot. Even when I'd bring home good grades, he'd say things like, "You're smart, but you don't know anything." I just wasn't a big reader like him. He always had a book in his hand. Math was my thing. During lunch, I'd go to the junior high library and sit on the floor with puzzle books. Now I'm a teacher, and I've taught every math class in the high school curriculum. A few years ago, I was teaching my pre-calculus class, and I stumbled upon a set of numbers that generated ellipses with identical positioning in both the rectangular and polar coordinate systems. So I turned them into variables, wrote a 2-page proof, had my work published in a journal called The Mathematics Teacher. Take that, Pops!
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there goes.
Scout said it's narrowing of the root canal, and it's pinching a nerve.
Ooh! Woohoo!
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm sure they gave you some pain pills.
Yes. And iodized It's all good. It's all good. Appreciate your good vibes. Korean hots. From the pineapple to you. So just like that, man, you know, like you don't have to, from both of these stores, you don't have to take revenge. All you got to do is just put your head down, keep doing the work, and pow! Take that. Take that. Take that.
Yeah, they both use whatever it was that they grew up with as fuel to do better.
Exactly. So
that's pretty good.
It's hella good.
That's really good.
It's hella good.
Yeah.
So what time is it now, Quinn?
It is some kava time.
Yes, it is. Kava-thonga time. And right now, it is coming right there.
Okay, today, the other days we thought
right
it was
there.
Published, but now it's published on our Etsy, okay?
Look at that. This is the pineapple shot.
You can get pre-made shots delivered to you, and you can drink it straight or add it to your drink.
See, if you see at the bottom?
Easy peasy.
That's that good stuff. The kava. You see the thickness at the bottom? Oh, yes.
I feel like we have definitely made some strides. I mean, look at us.
Oh, yeah. We made leaps and bounds.
Yes.
We
experimental
made leaps and bounds.
Ideas nonstop, you know?
Exactly. And this shit, she was talking about it before we got on. Maybe we should save it for after. You know, after the conversation time.
Come on. Well, we'll save that for later. Okay.
Because, man, as soon as it hits me, I'm like, oh.
I know. I was like, should we switch it? Do the kava-sation first and then take some kava so we can just like, you know, call it a night and be like, hey, you know, comment happy for a drink. Exactly, Scout. Comment happy if you want some. All right.
And what sucks is she actually got COVID again. You know, fucking schools, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're back in school, and I mean, you're prone to getting it.
But see, the funny thing is, her brother doesn't have it.
Oh, interesting. Scout says, what? Yeah, she down. She down.
She down.
She down.
She
sends you her best.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
She sends you her best. Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah. Here it goes. This is the kava. It's 50 milliliters of good vibes.
I know. She'll get better. Wow.
She will, man. She bounces back.
Time. Yeah.
No, I think it's the third time.
What? Okay, now I'm saying what? What? Okay.
Third time.
We've had it one time, and thank you for the only one time.
Yeah. I got over.
I can't afford to get it. I got shit to do, okay? Although it did.
Yeah, 0, huh, Scout?
Scout,
you're one of the very few.
I know. My sister is the very few right now, too.
Who?
D, the middle one.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. She's like,
that's a surprise. I almost don't believe it.
No, yeah. She keeps to herself, literally. She doesn't go out. She's not like the same circle.
Same circle? What do you mean?
Like just, you know, she doesn't get exposure to like being around people that much. So.
Ah. Gotcha.
Yeah. I want some.
Oh, you want some?
Honey, yes.
Oh, gotcha.
We're drinking yerba mate tea right now, so we're gonna take the shot and then drink this afterwards.
Yes, I agree with you. With all the appointments and everything that, you know, because of your back, and you haven't contracted it yet.
Well, Scout, may the good vibes be with you, because you have other pains to deal with right now. Okay, let's not get COVID on top of it.
Right, COVID might be that straw that breaks the back. You know.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh yeah. So what are we
use my muscles.
What are we cheersing to? What are we cheersing to?
Woo!
I know.
While you cheers to something, I'll cheers to something.
I'm gonna cheers to the person that we met today.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, that will go straight into the conversation.
There it goes.
But you could lightly mention it. Yeah.
Cheers to that gentleman, Hayden. Cheers to you, Scout. Cheers to Iodized. Cheers to the Quick Quinn for the win. And I'm about to take off. And slide down.
Oh, this takes fucking long, dude.
Exactly.
That's why I wanted to use your spoon. Oh, see, you wait for me. Calibration time. Come on. Yeah. Well, let me make sure I shake this.
Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
Man, that tastes so clean.
Steal some of your honey.
Oh.
Chugga, yes. Scout, we are choosing to you for healing vibes on a whole nother level.
Yes.
So it can be very, very the healing can happen even more so.
Woo.
Woo! Yes.
You went full chug, huh? Look at you, beast. Wow.
I missed the full shots.
Oh, you missed them, huh?
I miss the feeling of it. Give it to me. Even though I don't experience it like you, it eventually does creep up on me. And
how do you feel? How do you feel?
Like, I'm actually okay. Because I took some of yours.
Well, you didn't say that.
Oh, I did, but you were busy being Kava land.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in a different world.
That shit feels mucha good.
It just brings me here, you know. I feel high off of kava.
Yeah, it does put you in that space. It does put you in that space.
Yeah, make yourself a really great shot, and you are good.
It really feels like a blanket comes over me, and it like covers the back, like I have a cape, and all I can feel is everything in front of me. You know,
always describes it very extremely well.
Yeah, that's oof. That was good. And then it just slowly creeps up into the head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now I'm just feeling the warmness going down my throat, right? There's that numbingness.
Is it the yerbs?
No, it's a different kind of warmness, you know? And sometimes I don't know until I move around.
Or stand up.
It's doing all right for me right now. But eventually, I know that it'll go towards my body and I'll feel like numb in my body.
I don't know.
See, right about now, actually. Right about now.
All right. You know what time it is?
Yes, we all know.
You know what time it is?
We all know.
Kava-sation time. Come on.
All right.
Korean hot.
Yes, we wish you could too. Yes. Well, this is why we made this. You know, people can just take it.
Yes.
You don't have to make it. You could just take it. Comment. Yes.
And this shit is potent. See, a relative of mine, they work at UPS with my brother. He took 2 shots of that before he went to work. And he mentioned to my brother, he goes, damn, this thing's hella good. Hella good. He goes, if you put nutritional facts, like get a nutritional label on here.
Yeah, that's the next. That's a whole nother level.
He said, you'll be able to sell this shit out the fucking stores. Out the stores. I was like, yep, that's what I've already been thinking about.
Okay. So this is the segue into the conversation.
Yes. The topic is
a guy named Hayden.
So leading into it, here's a quick question for you, Scout, and for you too.
Who's watching, yeah.
And for you too, Quinn. We're in the month of December, and we've already gone through 11 months of 2022.
Yeah.
Reflecting back on this entire year, is there anyone that stands out to you that you have met? Is there anyone that has stood out to you this year?
Yes.
You know? Because imagine, you know, like yourself, Scott, I remember you mentioned you're in the military and the city that you're in, it's a military town, and you come across people all the time just being in the military because there's so many people. Does anybody stand out in a good way? Or does anybody stand out in a horrendous way, right? But just, does anyone stand out this year for you? Right?
Yes.
What about you, Quinn? Anybody?
Yes.
Please share.
When we served kava at a dating event.
Ah, yeah.
We still need to make a date with this person too, because all three of us need to hang out. Yeah,
only way we
someone.
hang out is if we're taking shots.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I met someone at a dating event. I was volunteering at a dating event. Mm-hmm. We were serving kava, or mostly you were. I was volunteering to help out with my friend hosting the event. And yeah, I met someone that was good vibes because I can tell that they were on the journey. And I just love the answers that they gave me when I was just being very curious about their journey, right? Mm-hmm. And I can just tell that they were good vibes. Mm-hmm. You know, there's something about their story where they were able to, you know, be willing to go deep in their shares and to be so like have the space to be really appreciative of people being people. But anyways, yeah, like that person stood out, and you know, we had a friend date, the coffee friend date. So that connection stands out. And then of course, the person at the Ironman.
Yes. Donna
stands out. We saw this woman who was
Filipino, cheering
every fucking contender in the Ironman all the way. She did not miss one person. And she was there longer than we were. She was already there when we got there.
9:10.
And she stayed until the very last person finished.
1:30 in the morning with us.
Yeah.
So 4.5 hours.
And she just dancing to the music. Yeah. She was solo dolo.
I thought she was part of the event.
Yeah. So, she must be a volunteer. No, she volunteered herself to be a cheerleader.
Yes.
She was cheering on a friend that finished hours ago already, but she chose to stay to really cheer everyone on. And I feel like because she was an athlete, right? She played in sports. Mm-hmm. She knows how epic this was and how a big deal it was. So she acknowledged every single fucking person, even though they didn't fucking know her. Yeah. And she stayed till the fucking end. And she was good vibes. Her energy did not go down at all. It was just consistent throughout the whole entire time. And every time when there was music going on, she was just dancing, just like good fucking vibes.
Exactly.
So she stands out. Scout says, I would have to say my Scout stood out this year and went above and beyond in our community. They raised over $15,000 January to all year and are about and we are doing Christmas dinners, frying about 400 turkeys for families for free. That is beautiful. Hell yes, that hella stands out. That is a fucking mission right there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
W-O-W.
That's beautiful. Just gonna eat some candy. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Wow. Huh.
What it made me curious, like what
that is remarkable.
Really supported the fundraiser.
That is remarkable.
What really supported that? Did a certain organization or someone really came through?
Wow.
That's what comes up to my mind, but that's amazing.
That is remarkable, Scout.
That's good vibe story right there.
Hell yeah, that is.
Like seeing goodness somewhere, right? In this freaking world.
Hell yeah, that is.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that with us. Beautiful.
Man. That is amazing. And you guys are going to be frying these turkeys for Christmas.
Yeah, for free. For families.
I'm curious about how you guys decide who gets the turkeys, or is is there a organization or a church or some type of community that organizes the people, and then you guys are able to share those good vibes, because that's fucking amazing, man.
Yeah.
Fist bump to you.
Yeah, good vibes.
Korean Hots.
What about you? Vibes. Who stood out to you?
Well, today was a gentleman by the name
leading up to the kava-sation.
The topic. It's very rare, that I come across, people who are super aware, very, very mindful, vulnerable from the very start, exude high vibrations, come across very, how would I say it?
Like,
very enthusiastic, right? And that gentleman was today. His name is Hayden.
Yes.
And the reason why it stood out was just because of the way that he carried himself and the way that he was sharing his answers, right?
Absolutely.
When we meet people for the first time, normally what people ask is, how was your day?
Yeah, how are you?
You know, he had taken it. I wouldn't say he took it, but I knew he was different, or a little different, when we walked in. And it's the favorite place, my favorite cafe in Sacramento, because we are here in Sacramento, California. It's Naked on Broadway. And this gentleman, you know, when they ask, oh, how are you doing? I go, man, hella good, hella good, hella good. He goes, hella good. I don't know if you caught it, but he was like, I like that. Hella good.
Yeah.
Hella good. And so it went from that to, I'm a very inquisitive and curious person. When I feel the vibes, I begin to ask. You know, I do not probe. You know, I do not, how would I say it?
Getting basic.
Intrude. And becoming, you know,
like a detective or something.
Exactly. Like many people will. Many people will.
Or nosy.
Very nosy, right? And so Quinn was attempting to ask him a certain question or to get answers from him. But you felt what? Like
he was a little resistant. He was holding back a little bit.
Yeah, because
I'm looking for the what got you started on the journey, you know. And I mentioned, you know, usually it's always like a rock bottom or something, or like what helped you be exposed to this journey of like awareness and stuff. Yeah.
So
and then you came out and you basically asked kind of like a different version of that.
Oh yeah, it was very simple, because when you have the vibes, you have the vibes. When you know you don't want anything from someone else, people will allow you to just ask. Like, for example, I was like, man, you were on the fucking journey, man. You got the vibes. You have the vibes. And I was curious because he was sharing some information, you know, just in general about how his beliefs are, how his perspective is, how his awareness is, and how he's mindful as he goes through his day. Right? I just mentioned 4 different aspects. And I said, I'm very, very curious as to how you were able to construct your foundation to be able to grow into the person that you're in. And that right there.
Boom. Yeah, he sure did.
Gave the answer.
Yes.
Gave the answer.
Yes.
Scout, what is it?
We will set up at our church. We got about 40 or 50 adults that will help fry, and our local fire department will help out. So we will put a table out. Families will drive up to the table, and we will load everything in their cars. Oh,
man, it's quite remarkable. You know, I see that at 2 churches that are nearby. I believe they have weekly. Yeah, they do. They have weekly times where people will drive up, like you're mentioning, Scout, and I could see people cycling through, putting food into, and it doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't hit me here as much as when I'm reading it when you share.
Yeah.
And it's more than likely because there's a connection. You're mentioning it, and then I envision.
Yeah.
Instead of just passing by.
Yeah.
And I see it. So.
Yeah, there's no story, there's no sharing, you're just seeing it.
Yeah.
Scout says only thing will be hard is not eating the food. Yeah, because I'm sure you're gonna be smelling it all day long. It smells the bomb as fuck. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure. So yeah, no, he stood out for sure, and it just felt like one of those moments where it was worth connecting and learning about him.
Absolutely.
Because you do not come across these people every day.
Absolutely. Especially in social settings, especially when you meet people for the first time. Because would you agree that most of us are very reserved? We're very defensive. You know, we have a protection, a wall that is like, whoa, 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 brother. Whoa, 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 sis. What are you doing? Are you asking something intrusive? Why do you want to know this? Why do you want to know that?
Are you trying to hurt me?
Who are you?
Are you trying to scare
What do you
me?
want? Leave me alone. Right? That's how we feel. Or most of us.
Yeah.
Most of us.
Like defensive on the edge.
Yeah. Because, you know, it makes it feels like people are telemarketers when they start being inquisitive.
Yeah.
Like you're thinking to yourself, wait, nobody's really interested ever.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what do you want? What are you selling?
Your face.
What? Only thing we ask is
show ID so they live in our local area.
Yeah.
Like the locals, yeah.
Exactly. That's incredible, Scout. That is incredible. You know, that you're part of a
community.
Yeah.
That serves the people.
That puts out the real good vibes. The real good vibes. Especially, man, like it's very surprising, you know, like being here in America and realizing people go hungry. Like people go hungry.
Oh yeah.
You know? Quite something.
Yeah.
It's quite something. Mm-hmm. And that there's never enough, but yet there's way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. So incredible, man. You incredible spirit, incredible good vibes that you have. And I'm just hoping, you know, some of those good vibes will, you know, get in there to start healing that body that you have.
Yes.
You know, so you start feeling lighter.
Yes.
You know, so you start feel like you're walking on pillows.
Yes.
Like my brain is walking on right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the guy Hayden, he definitely stood out. There's two people. I'm thinking about last year, 2021. Did anybody stand out?
Stand out, yes. For this whole year, right? You're talking about this whole year.
I'm mentioning 2021. Does anybody stand out from 2021?
Oh my God. I can only track this past year.
No, it wasn't.
But the year before, I mean.
Oh, Scout, yes. There's always the.
Always. People are gonna be people.
Yeah, it is very unfortunate, isn't it? It is super unfortunate. It's the very few, or the how would I say it? It's the very few, or the chosen individuals who organize to take advantage.
That's even worse.
You know, that's life, though. You know, like.
People are people.
If there's a way, there's gonna be people, you know.
Yes.
Taking advantage. Ay. So.
Yeah, people who stand out basically, because we're talking about Hayden here.
Because you know I don't know if you've seen that movie Wonder. It's with Owen Wilson, Julia Roberts,
and with the kid.
It's a kid who was born with a certain deformity on his face, right? And his sister was mentioning to him, or it was maybe one of his parents, because he was homeschooled for the first 6-8 years of his life, and he had an astronaut helmet whenever he would go in public, right? Like a replica. And so one of the quotes of the movie is, you know, you were not born to blend in. You were born to stand out.
Yes.
Whoever made that quote, because that's a good one.
Great one.
That is a good one. Just like Hayden mentioned today. Said something about going to sleep at early and waking up super early. Yeah. I was like, damn, the way he said it was fucking tight. Because nothing really.
He had a name to that or something. But yeah, something about like waking up and making sure the sun hits your eyes.
Yeah, it is. He was all about the light.
He's all about the consciousness, the energy, and I was like, yes.
Yeah,
and I loved how he got lit up when talking about tribe. It's about like bringing that tribe type of community where we're all helping each other out.
Yes.
The opposite of capitalism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I just like agreed with everything that he was saying. You know, it's like yes.
Absolutely.
You know, and just like finding peace now, appreciating what you have now. Slowing down now, finding ways to be present now, you know.
Right.
So I was like, oh, he gets it.
He
gets it. And y'all were talking about you know, recovering from the athlete world.
Yes.
And you did something today.
What did I do?
You did not want it to make it about you at all.
It never is.
I know.
It never
but
is.
I feel like that would have been something that you two could obviously connect on. Because he totally denied that he was an athlete. Because he was like, oh, how about you? Are you? I'm surprised that he wasn't even more. He was like, really? Because if people look at you, it's like, how were you not an athlete?
Well, I see myself in a picture today, and I thought to myself, that dude is fucking thick. And it does not, I don't see myself that way. You know, like, I feel like I'm like slender.
Well, be slender.
I'm far from it.
It's all about how you feel.
Yes, Scout.
Don't judge the outside.
One nation. You know? One nation.
Yeah. But yeah, he chose to not say, oh yeah, I was an athlete too.
Yeah, we were talking.
You're like, no, I just surround myself with a bunch of shit. I mean, you look at you and really, you just built yourself as an athlete. Right?
No, I mentioned I hang around athletes.
I know.
That's all.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him do that. I almost said, oh no. I was like, oh,
mind your business.
I know exactly. Did you see?
Yeah, that's why it was great.
I was like, he did that for a reason. Otherwise, you would have been like, oh yeah, and then y'all would. Either way, y'all would have related. You know, yeah. I feel like he would have liked to hear that you were too, so y'all can relate.
Man, we were already relating on a.
I know, but
vibe,
it's like you're plucking a string of relatability.
Scott, here's a simple question for you, and I'm gonna ask this question to Cuckoo Quinn as well. What is a person's favorite topic?
Themselves.
Oh shit!
Oh,
you're very quick. Pow pow.
We know this.
Pow pow, Quinn.
We know this.
Pow pow. Nailed it.
Is either that or the kids and pets.
Yes.
I feel like usually pets because they complain about the kids. Sometimes they complain about the pets too, but pets are can't really be mad at them.
Yeah. So that's why I normally keep the conversations with the individual. People, when they really want to know about you, they'll ask again. Yeah. Oh, and the other person that really stands out this year is Biagio.
Yes! Knew you were going to say that first next.
Yes. Biagio.
Yes.
That dude fucking rocks.
And that's where the conversation started.
Yes.
Yeah. Ah, good vibes. You know, we need more. We do. Yeah. We do. Because I had mentioned, here's another question that I asked. Here's another question I asked. If you came across 100 people, the last 100 people that you came across, random supermarket, church, kid events, scouts, whatever it may be, right? Yeah.
100 people. How many of those would you say were similar to you? Right? How many of those would you say were similar to you?
Yeah.
So that's what I asked Hayden. And he mentioned, about 2 to 3. And I was like, wow. I was very surprised.
Well, you attract who you are.
That's what he was mentioning. He's like, he's a true believer.
Oh, yeah.
In,
I'm the same.
The vibrations, what you put out, that's what you're going to attract, right?
Yeah.
And I was very encouraged because I thought 2 to 3 is sort of high.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 to 3%.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. When it comes to investing people's money and handling people's money, they normally charge 1.5%. That's a lot. That is a lot. So to come across 2 to 3%.
Scout knows themselves. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Comment. Oh, you texted that right out. 111. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I would say it depends on, like, I mean, he works in customer service, so he has the opportunity to bump into people all the month at the time.
Exactly.
Right? So then the chances of that is high.
Yeah.
And also your vibes, obviously, you know?
Yeah. See, and there he goes. Most of them doctors, ENT, nurses, not even close to me. What about vibration-wise? What about spirit-wise? You know, not just occupational, but like you feel like you're drawn to their energy. Anybody
genuine vibes, right? Mm-hmm. That you're like, oh, this is different. Like, there's actually something fulfilling happening here as far as the conversations.
Because I get what you're saying. I don't know if this is how you feel when you're around individuals like that, doctors, ENT, nurses. They carry themselves a certain way.
Oh, yeah. You know? I'm around doctors and nurses all the time, too, by the way, Scout.
They carry themselves
3 times out of the week. No.
You know, like, okay. They carry themselves a certain way.
Right. And, you know, think about that. There are certain nurses that have stood out to me over the past year, seeing my brother, you know, and you recognize the ones that are too as well. So, Scout says talkative. They're talkative? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they probably need to express.
No, yeah.
It's a stressful ass job.
Yeah.
And you are constantly seeing people in the state that they're in.
Yes. And they always want to share how much they know. Right? Oh, yeah, this and this and this. Oh, that and that and that. Yeah, it's supposed to be this way. Make sure you take this. And like, oh, this time, that time. And they just never shut up. Never shut up. Because, like, okay.
I will say, though, the staff at a certain hospital that I went to, they stand out. Almost every staff member or nurse. In a
good way or a poor way?
Good way. I'm like, this hospital has something to them. Why is majority of the people very genuine vibes, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, whoever did the hiring process.
Whoever did the hiring process really made sure that like everyone here has like a customer service-y type of spirit.
Gotcha.
Because I'm just like, it shows.
Gotcha.
It shows, you know? Oh, you ever heard me just? Nope. No. Nope. No. I have a loved one who is in a very critical condition, and I visit him a lot. So that's, yes.
No, I'm thinking he's mentioning about what is it?
Oh,
when you mention it to staff or doctors and nurses. Gotcha. Oh, I haven't heard this. They're like, yeah. Motherfuckers don't know how painful it is.
Yeah.
You know, minimizing your pain, the distress you're in. They're like, oh yeah, that's not a big deal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we already hit the 30 minutes. Any last thoughts, Miss Quicker Quinn?
May the good vibes carry us through and lead us to places where we can really amplify our vibes even more.
All right. Miss Buddha?
Yep. Zen.
And like always, 2 things. I wish you enough, I wish you enough, and I wish you enough. What do I wish you enough of? I wish you enough.
Darkness to appreciate the light.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Sadness to appreciate happiness.
Yeah, that's another one.
Rock bottoms to appreciate support.
Oh, shit, damn. Okay. You can share it.
Enough pains for the opportunities of growth to come.
There, couldn't have said it myself. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I've been through some dark times lately.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I'm needing to find the light in a very dark time right now. She's lit.
And then
a lot of healing.
The last thing is a blessing in Hebrew from a woman that survived World War II.
Yeah.
Her family didn't make it to Jerusalem when they fled Poland.
Yes.
And her mother shared this with her every time that often. And it goes, wherever you go, may people always recognize that you have a beautiful heart. That would be so fucking cool, right? To have people see and feel who you are and that you have no ulterior motives. Wouldn't that be something? To be able to be in front of any person and just be you and not want anything from them except for connecting on a human level.
Yeah.
That's it. So
that's your life right there.
Wherever you go, man, people always recognize that you have a beautiful
heart. The people recognize the beauty in your heart.
And with that said, it's always a pleasure having you, Scott. Always a pleasure.
You definitely brought the good vibes, despite the pain that you're in.
Yeah.
Like you
400 turkeys, 15 racks you guys raised in 11 months.
Congrats.
Like the French say, chapeau.
When is it happening, Scott? When is it happening? Have a great night, and I'll try to have a good morning as it's
3:19.
Yeah, I know. I do that. I looked at our time, and I'm like, just add 2 hours to that. Just add 2
or
hours.
3. It could be 4:19 because he's on the East Coast. But anyways,
it's 3:19. Oh yeah.
Keep spreading the good vibes. Keep spreading the smile, and keep spreading that wonderful person that you
23rd,
are.
yeah.
Scott.
Before Christmas. Makes sense.
Stay magical. Stay magical.
Yeah, stay magical.
See you next time.
All the healing vibes to you.
Yes.
Yes. We'll see you next time, and we can check in with your pain.